Hello, I'm Tony. Today I'm going to give you my little guide to British Airways Premium Economy, which is known as World Traveller Plus. We fly frequently in BA's Premium Economy section. I really like this as a nice kind of compromise between some of the more intense and tighter squeezes in economy, which can be cheaper, but not overly that much cheaper, as well as the often hefty step ups in terms of price to business and first, which can often be five, six, 700, or thousands of pounds. So, what do you get in premium economy? Well, first and foremost is the cabin. It's a lot smaller, it's a lot more spaced out, it's a lot more calm. It has predominantly a 2-4-2 configuration as opposed to a 3-4-3 in economy, which means if you're in the middle, you can still end up sitting next to someone. Whereas if you're traveling with just one companion, you can sit in the window seats and it's just the two of you, and that's really pleasant. As you see from the picture, the seats are a noticeable step up. There's considerably more leg room. I think it's 7 inches. Is it 31 inches in economy to 38, I think, in premium economy? The quality of the build's a lot more. It's a lot more robust, and it's got some fun features. Firstly, the recline is slightly better than economy, and with the improved legroom, gives you a nicer spread when it comes to not quite lying down, but lying back. There is a footstool, and indeed, you can actually open up the bottom of the chair to create almost a bed, not quite a bed. The entertainment screens in premium economy are a step up. They are touchscreen, like I think they are in economy, but I find them a lot more responsive, and they're bigger, and I kind of get an impression there's a slightly better picture. You also have the controller in your seat if you want to use that. Another improvement over economy is the amenity bag that you get. Yeah, it's nowhere near as good as the amenity bag you get in business or indeed first class, which is really funky. But it gives you the essentials. You've got your eye mask, your disposable toothbrush, your socks, and so on. It's kind of what you need just to get you through the flight, really. The earphones are also. I've not flown economy for a while, so I'm going to say the earphones are better, but I might be wrong on that. But they do seem to be a better build. The seats have a nice sort of mini tray between each of them, which is really handy for plonking your drinks on. One thing, of course, I've got to mention is when you get on the plane, they offer you a juice and or a water or a sparkling wine slash prosecco. That's not something you get in economy. So anyway, when you should get one of those, you can put it on this little tray, and then you fold out the tray. It's a good step up in the sense of you've got a double fold, so you can fold out half of it just for sort of a drink or a snack. You can fold out the whole thing. It pushes out and in a lot better in terms of space than you get in economy. So yeah, I quite like that. It's a good little addition, and it's really helpful in terms of storage and moving things around. You're not too cramped as you are in economy, as I sort of find you can't quite get rid of everything, and you're getting a bit claustrophobic. Premium economy is fairly similar to economy in terms of service and food. It's not like business where they'll come and take your orders and all that sort of stuff. So it's very much based on the old trolley technique, although you do tend to get it before other people. Now, you do also get a little menu as well as a wet towel when you take off. It gives you an idea of what food to expect. Usually, there's a fairly good choice, but I have been on quite a few flights recently where they've run out of food or run out of certain types of food. The favourite, is usually beef, so you're left with chicken or vegetarian. Anyone that's flown BA knows they tend to have their favourites that they stick to. Usually beef, chicken, curry's always a good one, and there was curry on this flight. The food's actually okay. I think it is slightly better. The tray's nicer. They give you some cutlery, and of course the other thing is the booze is plenty available, and that's always a bonus. One minor downside about premium economy is more often than not the cabin's based over the wing, so you don't tend to get those fantastic unimpeded views from the window. You'll tend to get a bit of a wing, or at least a huge part of the wing, in the way. It's not the end of the world, but it is what it is. That's pretty much it, really. I guess all I need to do is tell you what I think about premium economy. I think it's great. I really do. I flew premium economy so much over the last sort of 5-ish years, less COVID. It's a great middle product for British Airways, and it gives you enough luxury at a more cost-effective price. it's nowhere near as clunky and chunky and sometimes unpleasant as economy. Business can be ridiculously expensive and very hard to attain for a lot of people. On top of that, you also get the bonus tier points. Let's say flying to the States, you'll get 90 rather than 40. Premium economy is a really good gateway to get to silver membership, which is, I think, the sweet spot for British Airways. I've said that before. So, yeah, it's a step up, not quite business class luxury. And in fact, sometimes I've actually had a chance to fly business a couple of times recently. And I sometimes actually prefer premium economy. I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's the layout and the way the cabins are. But if you're traveling with someone, you can find yourself a little bit claustrophobic. But that's maybe a bit picky and a little bit sort of bit of a petty point. But it doesn't really matter. I would say, yeah, premium economy is a great best of both worlds. Gets you points, gets you a bit better service, gets you nicer cabin, more space, and generally a more pleasant way to fly. I'm also excited because we have a business class trip booked and a first class trip booked, which we've never done before. So watch this space and I'll do a bit of a comparison between the three classes.